One Piece, 10 Most Powerful Elemental Devil Fruits, Ranked. Some of the most catchy devil fruits have been the ones with direct or indirect correlation to the natural elements. The magnificent devil fruits of One Piece make up a good chunk of the series' fighting dynamics. It's a fluid and versatile power system not limited by its simplicity, contrarily. Its alleged simplicity currently acts as its strongest suit. That same simplicity naturally extends to the series' fighting structure as well, making it more versatile and entertaining than those featured in counterpart anime. Being the varied power system that it is, devil fruits are nearly all-encompassing. And while the power system is not premised on elemental powers like most of its counterparts, it still incorporates these elements rather skillfully. In fact, some of the most catchy devil fruits have been the ones with direct or indirect correlation to the natural elements. 10. Yuki Yuki no Mi Ice. The Yuki Yuki no Mi is a typically overlooked Logia-type devil fruit. The fruit itself failed to leave a stronger impression than its user, Monet, who also happens to leave a fickle impression. Though it was a Logia, the Yuki Yuki no Mi chose the worst time to debut. True to its Logia status, this devil fruit allowed Monet to conjure, manipulate, and transform into snow at will. 9. Suna Suna no Mi Earth. Sir Crocodile Suna Suna no Mi was introduced at a period where Logia stood at the apex. With the overly convenient ability to bend sand to his will, Crocodile was able to dominate the former half of the Grand Line. Though it might not appear as impressive, the Suna Suna no Mi is no doubt a tough devil fruit to deal with. With enough proficiency, it can take its user to the upper heights of the pirate world. 8. Ishi Ishi no Mi Earth. By the time of the Dressrosa arc, devil fruits lost their initial rare status and became overly abundant. That said though, they still managed to keep their charm. It now takes a generally more unique devil fruits or users to send the One Piece fandom to the edge of excitement. Ishi Ishi no Mi is on such a grand scale. A devil fruit so overpowered it can overshadow a handful of Logia. It granted Pika, one of the Don Quixote family's top officers, the ability to manipulate stones. 7. Hai Hai no Mi Ice. When discussing the most overpowered of Logia, the Hai Hai no Mi deserves more than a mention. It's a devil fruit premised on ice. Its user, Kazan, might as well be considered the Ice King of One Piece. This devil fruit is an island buster. It's so potent that it permanently influenced the climate of Punk Hazard. A good half of the island's surface is now overwhelmed by ice, an actual man-made hazard. 6. Magu Magu no Mi Fire/Earth. Magu Magu no Mi is similar to Mera Mera no Mi, but a tad superior. The former is fire while the latter is lava. It's only natural that lava would prevail in a contest of heat, or so some fans would think. Blue fire, the hottest of fire, can reach extreme temperatures approaching 1700 degrees Celsius, higher than lava's max temperature of 1200 degrees Celsius. But then again, Ace's vanilla flames were not enough to withstand Sakazuki's burning magma, and understandably so. The latter is, after all, more experienced. 5. Mera Mera no Mi Fire. Mera Mera no Mi is a devil fruit with fearsome potential. Unfortunately, though, fans have yet to see it live up to its potential. It's the good old fire-based ability standard in every battle shonen. It's just as deadly as it is mainstream. Now on Sabo's grasp, this devil fruit is expected to soar to new heights. It would at least take a guy on Sabo's caliber to tap into its blazing potential. 4. Goro Goro no Mi Lightning. Goro Goro no Mi is a devil fruit so powerful it nearly broke the early One Piece meta. It was, in many ways, ahead of its time. Has it not been for fate and luck standing on the Straw Hat's side? Their encounter with God Enel could have spelled the end of the crew. Per usual Logia procedure, Enel is capable of conjuring, manipulating, and transforming into lightning. This, in return, boosts nearly all of his base stats: firepower, mobility, and everything in between. 3. Pika Pika no Mi Light. Light is an element one step above all. The Pika Pika no Mi allegedly allows its user, Kizaru, to become one with light. A very strong statement, to say the least. It's unlikely that Kizaru will ever realize this fruit's full potential. He is, after all, a human with slightly superhuman capabilities. Having said so, even performing at 1% of light is enough to put Kizaru in a league of his own. No one would be able to keep up with 1% of the speed of light, let alone 2. Yami Yami no Mi Darkness. This fruit's first and foremost attribute is swallowing. It's one of the most unconventional and broken devil fruits to ever be introduced in the series. It's quite literally the nemesis to all devil fruit abilities. In hindsight, this devil fruit can be described as the perfect defense against all devil fruit charged attacks. This on top of the Gura no Mi's unreal offense can produce wonders. 1. Kaido's devil fruit. A bunch of elements. Zoan-type devil fruits have the least connection with the natural elements. It's because most of the devil fruits under the Zoan category are only concerned with transformation. Manipulating elements and whatnot are not within the common Zoan's area of expertise. With that being said, the same could not be said for the rarest of Zoans, mythical Zoans. Kaido's devil fruit, arguably the strongest Zoan in the series, grants the Yonko in question the ability to manipulate the weather. As far as fans are concerned, he is capable of unleashing fire breaths, wind scythes, and lightning strikes, and that's just his tip of the iceberg.